Hi there, nature nerds and curiosity connoisseurs. Welcome to the show where we peel back the curtain on Mother Nature's secret laboratory. And you'll see things get weird in there. We're talking animal adaptations so bizarre you'll question if evolution was just having a laugh. Forget everyday camouflage. We're diving deep into the hold, my beer moments of the animal kingdom. These are the creatures that looked at the survival handbook and said, nah, I'm gonna do this totally bonkers thing instead. And somehow it worked? First creature, the horror frog. Alright, first up, a frog that skipped flights and went straight to a fight with weapons it makes itself. Meet Trichobatrachus robustus, the hairy frog, or more excitingly, the horror frog or Wolverine frog.
NANI?!
What's so horrifyingly cool? When threatened, it doesn't just puff up. It actively breaks its own toe bones, shoves the sharp, bony shards through its skin, and creates makeshift claws. These aren't keratin claws. Each is the pointy end of a toe bone, normally anchored to a bony nodule. When attacked, the frog breaks that connection and forces its sharpened bones through its skin. It's a last-ditch weapon. And how is this viable? Amphibians are regeneration champs. The claws likely retract passively, and the tissue heals, handy for controlled self-mutilation. And the hairy bit? During mating season, males sprout fleshy, artery-packed skin filaments, not actual hair, on their bodies and thighs. These hairs boost oxygen absorption from water, crucial as dad guards the eggs in streams for ages. Bone breaking, skin breathing, devoted dad, what a unit. Creature 2, the Alaskan wood frog. Alright, from stabby to frosty. Really, really frosty. Meet the Alaskan wood frog. Taking winter is coming to a mind-boggling new level. This isn't just tolerating cold. Up to 60 to 70% of its body can freeze solid. Ice in its abdomen, around organs, even under its skin. Heart stops, breathing stops. No blood flow, no muscle movement, no detectable brain activity. It's a living, well, not really living, frog cycle. The secret? Glucose, loads of it. When freezing starts, its liver converts massive amounts of glycogen into glucose, flooding its system. This natural antifreeze limits ice inside cells, protecting them with glucose levels soaring up to 100 times higher than normal. Urea helps too. In Alaska's brutal winters, with temps down to minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 62 degrees Celsius, it's freeze or die. This frozen alive state lets them survive, sometimes for over 190 days, just waiting for spring to reanimate. Imagine, whelp, winter's here, time to be an ice block. See ya in April, the ultimate power nap. And Alaskan wood frogs are the Olympic champs of this, with bigger reserves than their southern cousins. Frozen different. Creature 3, the African bullfrog. Now, from freezing solid to waiting it out in a snot bubble. Seriously, let's talk about the African bullfrog, or pixie frog. It lives in African savannas where water can vanish for years. So, what's a thirsty frog to do? It burrows underground and secretes a mucus that hardens into a waterproof cocoon, which is a mix of dead skin cells and more mucus, forming its own personal humidified survival pod. It can stay in this mucus-encased hibernation for up to 7 years, waiting for rain. The downpour is its alarm clock. The cocoon softens, and out it comes, ready to eat everything and make more bullfrogs. And when it emerges, it's starving, eating insects, rodents, even other frogs. They even have tooth-like structures on their lower jaw to grip prey. Imagine that appetite after years in a snot bunker. Nature, you're gloriously gross. Creature 4, the Fitzroy river turtle. Okay, folks, prepare yourselves for a turtle that takes multitasking to a hilarious new level. Meet Australia's Fitzroy river turtle, or Rheodites leucops, or The abum breathing turtle. You heard me. It breathes through its butt, technically cloacal respiration. The cloaca, or the all-in-one exit port, is also a part-time scuba tank. It gets up to 70% of its oxygen this way. But how? Its cloaca has two enlarged sacs, or bursae, lined with frilly, blood vessel-packed projections called papillae, like tiny internal gills, that extract oxygen as water is pumped in and out. This lets it stay underwater for up to 3 weeks, perfect for avoiding predators, foraging for food like insects and algae, and just chilling in fast-flowing rivers without constantly needing air. While other turtles crane their necks for air, this one's casually reverse snorkeling. But here's the serious bit. This makes it vulnerable to pollution, which can clog its butt gills. It's listed as vulnerable. This bum breather needs our help. Creature 5. The sea cucumber. Last but not least, a creature that takes leaving a piece of yourself behind to a visceral extreme. Say hello to the sea cucumber, or Holothuria, whose defense is the ultimate shocking party foul. When threatened, some sea cucumbers don't just flee, they shoot their internal organs out their anus. NANI? This delightful process, evisceration, involves expelling parts of their gut, respiratory trees, or sticky, sometimes toxic, Cuvierian tubules to entangle or deter predators. It's a messy, shocking distraction. But here's the mind-blowing part. It's not fatal. They can regrow their expelled organs. The entire digestive system can grow back in weeks or months. Talk about a comeback from literally spilling your guts. It's a great. You really don't want to eat this strategy. Losing guts is better than becoming lunch. And get this, on the giant family tree of life, these gut flingers are surprisingly close to our own branch. They're like our weird, distant cousins from the sea, closer to us than an ant or an octopus. Their amazing regeneration has scientists studying their genes, like melanotransferin, hoping for breakthroughs in human organ regrowth. Messy defense-inspiring medicine. How weirdly wonderful! So there you have it, a frog bringing its own bones to a knife fight, another becoming a winter popsicle, one chilling in a snot cocoon for years, a turtle mastering underwater butt breathing, and a sea cucumber telling predators to eat its intestines. Nature is gloriously, hilariously weird, and awe-inspiring. The animal kingdom is packed with unbelievable survival strategies. Evolution isn't always pretty, but it's astonishingly creative. These creatures are survival artists, painting masterpieces with the bizarre. What's the most bizarre animal fact you know? Drop it in the comments. Let's weird each other out. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and embrace your own inner weird.